Beyonce and Michelle pissed. Melania pulls off incredible move and puts them to shame, by Rebecca DeCirio, Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. First Lady Melania Trump just shocked hardcore liberals and the Hollywood crowd as she pulled off one incredible feat, and they can't deny she nailed it. In case you missed it, the First Lady broke the internet and pissed off Beyonce Knowles and Michelle Obama all in one day without saying a word, and we have every detail you need to know. Melania Trump is a fashionista, and she took an incredible risk today, but she nailed it. Everyone is buzzing about Melania's white hat and suit that she wore to welcome the French president and his wife. But this was more than a fashion statement. The First Lady had no idea she was embroiled in a war, being compared to Beyonce Knowles and Michelle Obama. People can't stop comparing Melania's hat to Beyonce's, or her white outfit to Michelle's hashtag teacot, hashtag Melania's hat, tweeted Jeannie Ology. This was just one of the thousands of posts circulating on the internet about Melania's white suit and hat. People can't stop comparing Melania's hat to Beyonce's or her white outfit to Michelle's. What? Articles spurring up comparing Beyonce's black hat to Melania's white hat, and hands down people said the First Lady dethroned Queen Bee. Insider magazine tweeted Melania Trump wore a huge white hat for the French president's arrival ceremony and people are freaking out. And comparing her to Beyonce, people decided Melania put Beyonce to shame. I mean, what? I mean, isn't this totally ridiculous? Totally ridiculous. Beyonce looks like the crypt keeper there. Melania Trump wore a huge white hat for the French president's arrival ceremony and people are freaking out and comparing her to Beyonce? No comparison. Look, she looks like an angel in comparison to a devil worshiper. I don't know. I mean, really? This is disgusting, to tell you the truth, what Beyonce's wearing. And with the phony black, unbelievable. Twitter users Lavi responded, tweeting Melania's hat actually fits and looks classy. Beyonce looks like she wants to play dress up in mommy's giant hat. Is that all? Well, look at this. Blonde pigtails, fake blonde pigtails going all the way down, covering her eyes totally. What is that? Melania's hat actually fits the look. Even liberals gave the win to Melania. Alan Dylan Tanis tweeted, I can't believe all the dull, uninformed, unfashionable, unstylish, old-fashioned people criticizing Melania's hat. I don't like the Trumps, but Melania looks beautiful. Beyonce, question mark. Just because two women wear a chic hat, they're challenging? Police challenging, maybe? What? I mean, really? This is what they talk about. This is the liberals. You say, why are you reporting on it? Because it, I mean, you have to understand the psychology behind what they're concerned about. We're concerned about real issues, yet they're concerned about things that don't even, I don't know. It got so out of control on social media. Melania's hat opened its own Twitter account. The New York Times wrote an entire piece on Melania's outfit, informing us that the First Lady planned this look herself and had the hat made especially to match the white suit just for the occasion. It turns out that the hat she wore oh, that's precious, on Tuesday was specially made, commissioned by Mrs. Trump, sometime stylist Hervé Pierre, to match the white Michael Kors skirt suit she was wearing, reported New York Times. And back on social media, people were posting what we can only imagine was Beyonce's reaction. We all know Queen Bee doesn't like to be upstaged. CBS, Melania's hat looks like Beyonce's. What? There are no words. to describe this. This brings us to Michelle Obama, a white outfit which was also compared to Melania. Who can forget her sloppy shorts and bikini all in white, Yahoo reported. Some social media spectators were critical of Michelle's beach get-up, saying it was in poor taste for someone of her political status, totally inappropriate for her age. And who is she, wrote one commentator when images of the ensemble emerged. Her daughter looks embarrassed, rightly so. Why holes on the white cutoffs? Looks a little trailer trash. Melania looks so much more elegant, yet all she seems to get is criticism. Another said, the ripped white shorts, hard to believe she was ever First Lady, wrote yet another social media user, getting too much inspiration from Beyonce, I think. Two things, I'm shocked that people are up in arms because of the hue of her attire, and she couldn't even be bothered to button her shorts. Another observed, the whole family has no class. Someone else wrote, thank God they no longer represent us. What a difference. All right, not everybody can look like Melania, but again, Michelle's attire is kind of weird for a First Lady. The New York Times, one of the President Donald Trump's fiercest critics, which he calls the failing New York Times, couldn't help but try to balance the scales in favor of Beyonce and Michelle Obama. They reported on Melania's fashion coup, writing, it's possible Mrs. Trump is not aware of this and just, like the idea of the decorum of a hat, except she has something of a history of using white suits to send what seems like fairly pointed messages. See her decision to wear white associated with women's rights in the form of the suffragist movement. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Really? Melania happens to have a long history of wearing white well before she got to the White House. It's one of her favorite go-to colors, and it's easy to see why. White is one of the colors which only a few women can pull off and really look good. Even brides tend to pick white, and the New York Times should know by now Melania Trump is a slave to fashion. She's not sending out some quasi-political message. Just ask Beyonce and Michelle. Melania has one goal, to wow the world as our First Lady. Little did she know, like Jackie Kennedy, she'd be starting a fashion movement and breaking the internet all in one day. So Macron's wife was wearing white. So why, just because she was wearing the hat? I mean, are you not allowed to wear what you like? I mean, anyway, this is the mentality of the left anyway. So just to let you guys know, what does this look like to you in that photo? What is that outfit that Beyonce is wearing? It's disturbing, actually. To me, it's very disturbing. It's a disturbing looking outfit. Michelle's is just sloppy. Beyonce's is disturbing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.